Hello. Um, Hi. We're gonna try this. I am, I need to set up some cameras and stuff, for a video that I have to film this weekend. And, I'm not like extremely rushed to do it, so I think I'm going to show, what I do to, set up my cameras and stuff like that. Hopefully this is looking okay and sounding okay. I'm gonna check just a. I'm holding this in my hand. I'm gonna not hold this soon. Actually, I have a little stand. Let me use this stand. Oh, wow, that's fancy. There's a little clip out on the back of the case. I just want to, because I haven't done any. I just set this up just now, just to do this. Set a compressor up on here, blah blah blah, so you can maybe hear me better. Hello, hello, test, test, test. It looks like you can probably hear me okay, right? Is there a limiter? Yeah, I can do a limiter also. Hello, test, test, test. Hopefully you can hear me okay. So, I can't see chat though, right? If anybody does happen to come in here. If anybody, I'm gonna put something in chat. Maybe I'll say that because I don't want people to not want to chat if they want to chat. But why is it in slow mode? Can I get it out of slow mode? I don't really want it to be in slow mode. How do I Twitch? How to turn off slow mode? Just really slow off. Okay. I don't even know why it's in slow mode. Slow mode off. Okay, and then am I even live? Let me check my own channel. Okay, I'm live. Check my own channel. Okay, I don't want it to feedback a whole lot. I just was checking to see that it is actually working. Okay, slow mode off, slow off. Why does it want me to join? Wait, I have to sign into my own chat. This will be like the 5th time I've signed into my own chat here. I don't know what's going on. It keeps wanting to do this. Okay. I think it's slow mode is disabled slow mode for the stream. Okay, we're good now, I think. So, like I said, I'm gonna press for time. What I'm gonna do, I had to plug that to power. What I'm gonna do is flip the camera around. Okay, here's what we're gonna be doing tonight. I am setting up my cameras, resetting my cameras to prepare for videoing a concert on Sunday. And it's Friday night, so I have some time to do this. And I just wanted to show you if anybody wanted to see what I do, then now is your chance to see how I want to do this. I'm gonna try and put my phone. Okay, excuse the stuff for now. Okay, I have to figure out how to secure my phone here. Sorry. Using this doohickey that screws on to something that screws on this thing. Do that. This is my. It's not a big idea. Okay. I'm just moving things out of the way and stuff like that. Okay. Maybe this will work, huh? Okay. So, hello, test. How's the sound? It's not great, right? But it's okay. So, here's batteries. Let's see. I can do it like this, I guess. Here's batteries. Here's some more batteries. So many batteries, right? And I've already charged them. I have this doohickey here. It's a I can connect 10 different charging cables to it at once and charge them all at the same time. And then I've got some other individual chargers. Usually have to do several rounds of charging because I've got so many batteries, but I can only charge so many at a time. Like I know what I need to do. I'm just trying to think what's the best order to do it for this video. Basically, I just wanted to show people, if you was curious, the equipment that I have and what I have to do to prepare it. Like these are some of the batteries that I have. Like this, for example, so 26,800 Anchor USB-C power delivery. We got two similar to this, two like this, which are these two here. So the big boys. I'm getting a bunch of smaller ones. These are the smaller ones. I just don't have the cases for them. I don't know where they've all gone to, but I've got two thin ones. One thing I need to do is separate out some of the ones that I have. Two thin ones here. All right, this is for the DJI. So I have two a DJI, because these give off a particular amperage that the other ones here do not. So I have kind of several classes. These are the best ones, the biggest ones, the most powerful. These may be the next most amperage wise. Then I have kind of this whole section will be very similar. Like these are, what is this one? 1300, 13,000. For that one. This one is a 20,000. So most of these are 20,000s, 13,000, something like that. Then I have these little small ones. These are, that's just so tiny to read. I'm trying to read it. I don't know, maybe like 5,000 or something like that. 6,700, I think it says. These are for small cameras I have. So I have this kind of range of things. And then I have these little batteries. They go inside the little action cams. And then, oh, where's my other? Here. This. And this one. Okay, wait, I got one more set of camera batteries. Okay, I had to go to another room and get these, because these charge in a different room, because I have another charger there. So here's 5 batteries and power adapters to camera. So here's all the here's my stuffs. Here's all my stuffs. Figure out what area I have to work in here on my screen. If I'm in this area here, you can see it. Okay. Test. You can hear me okay? You know what? I'm worried about this mic. This is not great, is it? Wait a minute. I'm looking for a USB extension cable. That's what I want. I know that I have one. I have one here. Check. Not boxes. I'm looking for a USB extension. This is all audio. It's probably not here. This is more computer stuff. It's probably here. Here. This might work. Hang on, I want to try hooking up another mic. Test, test, test. 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 This mic should be a lot better than the other mic. Hello, test, test, test. Test, test, test. This should be better quality. Let me check it here real quick on the stream. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Why is it doing this weird? Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Huh. Test, test, test. Huh. Test, test, test. Huh. Test, test, test. Hello? 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 Okay, maybe it's okay now. Maybe it's okay now. So I just wanted to get a better microphone. Hello, test, test, test. Hopefully this is a better sound than the other one was. Because I was just using my phone microphone. This is a... It's better than nothing. Okay, anyway, here's what I need to do. Here's all my batteries. I've already charged them all. That was a lot of the battle. I should probably... This is also, just because this is another battery I need to charge, this is a battery inside the camera, on the camera. I think that's all the batteries now. Not quite. Do you have a bunch of these batteries? AA batteries. We'll work with those in a little bit. What I'm going to do first is do all the cameras, and we'll prepare the cameras. And that'll get out of the way a bunch of this stuff. Should we start with the smallest or the biggest cameras? Let's start with the smallest cameras, maybe. Work our way up to the biggest ones. So the smallest ones. Gotta find them. Here we go. Are these here? This is tiny. I have 3 of them. These are YI cameras. Doesn't actually say YI on them, does it? Maybe on the bottom here. But these are like little, I call them generic GoPros. They're okay. They're pretty old. They're cheap, but they're 4K. And they run as long as you have battery for. And I've never had them overheat. I am having some random issues with some of them. I'm not sure what they are. Sometimes they seem to just turn off. I think that's a power issue, but I'm not sure yet. But that's what's up with that. So we need to give these a few things. I power them with this. So I have a that's just a micro USB cable. You see? Because it focused. And I plug that into one of these small power banks. And I use the internal battery. So it takes these batteries here. I have 6 total batteries, because just to have some extra, and they're starting to get old and swelling up. So I'm gonna pick the flattest batteries and go in there like that. And then there's a place right there for the SD card, the micro SD card. So we'll get the micro SD cards. Just looking for somewhere to put stuff. Put them on this envelope here. Okay. Okay, now I was just checking on the computer to be sure that I have copied what's on all the cards, all the video cards anyway, over to the computer, so I can safely now format these cards and reuse them for the next show. So, okay, we're going through. So I have each of these. Oops, I didn't mean to flip that. Each of these are 256 gig cards. And these are like so tiny, right? These are 256 gig card. And yeah, they're U3 V30, I think it is. Yeah, V30. Because they have to support a certain speed. So these aren't the cheap cards. I mean, they're not so expensive, but the Samsung brand, they sell these for fairly cheap on eBay. I mean, not eBay, Amazon. I get them on Amazon. Anyway, so that's like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's about, what, 1.2 terabytes right there. Okay, anyway, so we're going to put one in here. I'm going to put it just like this. Why does it seem like my light went dim? Did my light go dim? I don't know if it did or not. It's turn it to white. Yeah, there it is. Turn it to white. And then, how's that? Is that okay? That's in my face there. That's not okay. That's not okay. Okay, whatever. That's not bad, right? Anyway, micro SD card goes there. Okay, do that, and then use this top button to turn it on. Now, we're just going to check some things. I've only got 2 hours and 21 minutes left to record on here. That shows me already that this card has been used, because it should be about 5 hours. I already know that. So I'm going to format the card. Go to the settings. Let's see, where is it? Is it setting? Settings, and then SD card format. Okay, erase. Now I have 5 hours and 37 minutes left. I'm going to check the settings. I'm looking for the video quality, high, white balance, tungsten, color, e-color. I've tried to use the flat before and color grade it, but I'm probably just not good at that. ISO, I usually keep it 1600. Sharpness medium. Now the EV, I do change that depending on the show. We're gonna be doing a concert, and there's not gonna be a lot of light. Like where I'm gonna be at, it's gonna be pretty. I don't know. Maybe I'll drop it down. Let's put it to -5. It will be a little bit dark. We'll put it to -5. So anyway, what I want to do is I want to set all this particular type of camera to -5 on the exposure. That's really all I really change on here, depending on the show. And once you do that, it's set, and I have it set to 40K and 30 frames per second, and it's set. It's ready to go. I'll hold the power button to turn it off. It turns off. Now, for the show, I'll plug up a micro USB cable to that and into this, and that will power this thing. I don't know, 4 or 5 hours or so, just by using this little small one. I could just do one of these big ones and it would keep going. That's the good thing about this little camera, is that it's not time limited, only time limited by your battery and your SD card. So anyway, this one's done. So we'll put that there. Now we're going to do the same thing for each of these. We're going to put our SD card in. We're going to pick a battery, and it's not so swollen. I'm going to put in, hold the power button, turn it on. We've got 4 hours and 19 minutes. This is with this card. We don't know if it's this camera, but this card was in a camera that turned off last show that I filmed. So I just formatted the card. We're going to go to the EV. We're going to turn that down to negative 0.5. And everything else is set the way I want it already. So that's it. We're going to power that off. Get the next one. Put the next SD card. I hope you can hear me okay. Can you hear me okay? Hello, hello, test, test. Test. Get another battery. Two hours and 25 minutes left on that card. We're going to format it. That gives us 5 hours and 37 minutes. And we'll set the EV. That's the exposure something. I don't know what the V is for. And that's it. And we're going to turn it off now. Okay. Those three are set. Now, I've got 3 cameras just like that. The next camera I have is this one. This is a DJI Action 4. This is a bit of an upgrade from the Yi. It has a larger lens and larger sensor. It's also 4K, but it just has a much better quality picture than the Yi does. So it takes different battery. It takes these batteries here. So we're going to put that there. The SD card goes there. We're going to put the micro SD card there. Does that. Now this one, that stays shut, but here, there's a USB-C plug there. So I've got a USB-C to USB-C cable that would plug into this battery, this particular battery, because it has a USB-C output that gives enough amperage to power the camera, and it can power the camera, and the camera can record for as long as I have battery and memory card. So we're going to turn it on here with this button here. Hold that down and it turns on. And then to start a recording or stop a recording, you press that. But the power is there. So here I want to do the same sorts of stuff that we did on the other one. We're going to format the card. We're going to pull down the menu, go to this little setting thing here, go down all the way to the very bottom, just about. Format right here. Format the card. Format successful. Okay, we now have 5 hours and 41 minutes that we can record on this card. I'm going to check the exposure. It's set to manual exposure and hit 1600. That's fine. That's what I want. I want it to be manual. The white balance is 3200K. I want it to be manual. I don't want to be changing the white balance. This one I really don't need to mess a lot with changing the exposure depending on the show, because it has a better sensor in it. But if it's going to be I don't know, I'm not really going to say, because I haven't really decided if I like 1600 or 800 for like a play kind of thing. I'm going to keep this one at 1600 for this concert that's coming up. So that's that. It's already set to 4K 30 frames a second in what's called the Rocksteady, which means it does a little bit of stabilization built into it. So that's it. That's ready to go. We can power that off. That one, and then we have another one of those. So I have 2 of those. So we get the battery here. Get the SD card over here. I'm not really liking my lighting. Can you see okay? Like, not really, right? Because this camera is right in the way. God darn it, I keep trying to I'm not happy with my lights. That's what's going on. I'm not happy with my lights. Guess that's okay, huh? See, I got distracted. I don't even know what I was doing anymore. Did I finish this or not? I don't know. I did not mean to start recording. Stop that. So I'm definitely going to format it. Anyway, now, did that mean to record? Okay, you don't need to take so long to stop recording. Dude. Shooting complete, camera powering off. So I don't know. It's like you press this and it turns on and starts recording or something. I don't know what the deal is. No, I did not. Because I see it's 3 hours left. So that's not. That indicates that I did not already format it. So we're going to format it. I'm going to check my exposure is 1600. White balance is set to 3200K. That's fine. Okay, that's it. Now we're going to power that off. So what I do with these, I have a mic stand, just a regular mic stand, right? That has like this kind of end on it. Yes, I had a mic stand just laying. Actually, I have like 8 of them right here beside me. So it has like this end, and I've got this little adapter that fits on here. I just want that to be at the bottom. Yes, I leave Velcro on because I'm going to attach wires to it. A little tripod adapter. It screws onto there, and it has a little tripod thing on the end of it. I don't have one of those handy you could see, but then I can screw that onto this. Put that on the tripod mount. So I do that for these, but this one, what I don't really like about the DJI and the GoPros is that they don't have that on there. They don't have that mount. They don't have a standard camera mount. They have these little grippy things, and so you have to get this adapter that of course you have to buy separately. But this adapter gives you the tripod mount. That's what that is, and it just goes on there like that. It's magnetic, and it doesn't easily pull off. That's good. You have to squeeze these things here, and then you can pull it off. It does not go this way. It won't let you, but the magnets won't let you do that. And then I can put that onto the adapter, which then fits onto the mic stand, and then I can point it where I need to point it. So we have to have all this doohickey. So you have to have this, you have to have the cable coming out of here, if you want to run it for hours, to the battery, and then that's it. So got it. I have this little bag that I got somewhere that I keep these little cameras in, and I put them in a particular way. This side is kind of an open pouch. This one has separated right there in the middle. So what I do is I put this, and I put the lens facing towards the outside because it's against the fabric there. I put the 2 DJI there, and then I put the 3 E's on that other one, on that other side, like that. Okay, and then I put this adapter. I should have 2 of those, right? Where's the other one? Here. I have these 2 adapters for the DJI, and that one to the tripod. I'm just trying to put them in somewhere where they're not going to mash up against the screen. That's really difficult. I'm trying not to break the glass. And then I put the 3 extra batteries that I have for the Yeez in there as well. So that's that package. And I zip that up, and then I throw that in my camera bag. Test, test, test. Is this still working? It is still working. Okay, the next. So all these batteries go with that, the Yeez. So I just have extra there. So we'll put those somewhere in a little bit. Maybe the next biggest camera I have then would be the ones that use this. Let me show you what that's about. Let's see. Okay, so I have this camera here. This is a Panasonic Lumix G85, and I have 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I already have some lenses attached to them. These lenses come off. You can change the lenses out with different lenses. Here I've got 2 different lenses. This one's a larger lens. This is a smaller lens. I got 3 lenses just like that. It's the same lens. It's just different lens caps and different hoods. It's a bit dirty. So I've got 4 cameras just like this. And I got this little doohickey. Let me get the one that doesn't have this strap. I hit my head on the microphone there. Let's get the smaller one. Let's start with this smaller one here. So this camera, I like the camera. I do. It's just old. It's like 8 years old now. But this is the smallest lens that I have on it. This was the first lens that I got with the first camera. This isn't the first one. I number them. This is number 2. Yeah, this flips open, and you can do this, and you can do this to bring that way. So it has this for the battery. Goes inside here. It's a battery, like this, that would go inside there. But I have this little doohickey thing that I found that this acts like a battery. It thinks it's a battery. It's not actually a battery though. All it is it's very empty plastic that just goes to the adapter like that. It goes to this little handy hole that they provide. I just leave that in there because it's just easier to keep it in there and keep track of it. And then I have this thing. This is what this is for. So this is a battery, and this plugs into this like that. And now I can power. See, this is, I don't know if you saw, but it lit up just for a second. I can power the camera with this. And I can charge this via like this. So this charges this, and then this provides power to the camera. I've already charged this, so this has some battery, so I don't need to back in just for the. I can plug this in, and it like that. Okay, so it says please set the clock. The internal batteries on these have died because they're, like I said, they're like 8 years old now. These cameras, and it's not worth trying to take this thing apart to change the internal battery that keeps the clock. So I don't ever set the clock because I don't really. It's okay. All right, I need some. Oh. That's not it. You can break out some memory cards. Each of these are 256 gig cards. That I'm going to use in these cameras. So this was number 2. I have number 2 right there. I don't know if you can. 2 right there. So this goes here. Okay, it wants me to rotate that out to use the camera. So here's what we're gonna do. We need to go to the menu. We need to format the card. Now I can use 5 hours and 41 minutes on the card. I want to set the exposure. Let's set it. Let's do a -1 exposure. I'm moving in a fairly bright area. Fairly bright. -1. I have to remember -1. And there shouldn't be anything else I need to change because I've already set all the things. So I'm going to save this -1 setting. And that really should be it. I'm not going to get into the details of what all this camera can do, but this is a pretty nice looking camera, I think, especially for being as old as it is. I might put a different lens on it for the show that we're going to film, but I'll wait and decide that later when I get there. So basically, I'm sure that everything is powering, and it is, and I formatted the card. I've set the exposure that I want, and now I can disconnect it and go to the next camera. camera number 4. So we're going to get number 4 card. It doesn't really matter. I just do it. I just set number it's not on. Why isn't it on? Maybe it wasn't clicked in good enough or something. Let's try to turn it off. And back on. Okay. Okay, again, we're going to set the exposure to -1. We're going to save that as a setting. I'm going to format the card. Okay, that looks good. I'm also looking at some other things. I'm looking at this continuous focus setting. I'm looking at, is it set to C1? I'm looking at, is it set to the signal single photo mode? I'm just looking for anything odd also. But that looks good, so we can close that one up. This is number 1. Give it some power. Turn it on. Not setting the clock. I'm going to set the exposure. It's already set the -1. I'm going to set, so that I don't need to set the memory, but I'll go ahead and set the memory anyway, just to be sure. I'm going to format the card. This one's set to manual focus, and I'm probably going to leave it at that, but the other ones were continuous focus. Usually I put the number 1 camera beside me, along with the main camera that I use. This because it's kind of a wide shot that I keep. Just it's a wide shot. Here's the 4th one of these. So this is only number 3. Let's give it some juice. Set the exposure -1. Save that. It's a custom setting. Why is that all the way over there? That should be like that. Format the card. Continuous focus. This one should be good now. So it doesn't feel right. What am I doing wrong here, dude? These are True to 60 Micro Four Thirds, if you're curious. I have 3 of those lenses. Okay, there's just, so that's all 4 of that camera. I'm going to package them up. We're going to put them in here. So, I put them in a particular way. I want to have I don't want the lens, this lens is like right up against the bottom here, so I don't want that against the outside. I put the lens away from the edge of the case. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Put that like that, and I just stuff this down in there. I leave that cable hanging out, and then I put these in there with that too, like that. And then I get another one. I like to keep the strap on one arm in case I need to take it and run somewhere. Okay, this is there. And here I also keep my white card and some gray cards and black cards, but I only ever really use the white one. Keep that there. I also have a light. Some extra things. So I have a light that plugs into the USB, and it lights up like that. So I have a flashlight that always has batteries, pretty much, because I keep all those batteries. I have some extra lens covers. I have a silica gel. And then I pick 2 batteries and I put here, because 1 battery goes to each camera. Zip it up. Okay, that bag's ready to go. I've got these other 2 cameras, and I guess I'll wait just a little bit, show where they go. So I have 4 of these cameras, and I have several lenses. So you saw those 4 lenses. We also got a 25. Another 25. Got 2 25s. I've got this Olympus 40 to 150, and then I have this 45 to 175. And I really don't ever use these. I thought I would use them, but I ended up not using them. So we're gonna try to think what I'm gonna need for this. We're gonna bring the 25, one of the 25s. Anyway, I have a bunch of lenses for it. And then I guess that brings us to the biggest and nicest camera that I have, which is this one here. So this is I just keep this on here. This attaches to my tripod. But this is a G9 Mark II. This is also Micro Four Thirds. It's a little bit bigger than the other ones. It's just quite a bit bigger than the other one, I guess. Probably, I don't know, almost twice as big, seems like. Don't judge it by the lens, though. Forget the lens. Here's one with a more comparable size lens. So this camera takes this battery, this camera takes 2 SD cards. I mean, you don't have to use 2, but it can take 2, and so I do use 2. And I use it, you can do it in different ways. I use it in a backup mode, which means that everything it writes to one card, it writes to the other card all the time. So if one card fails, then you've got another card that has the same thing on it. So this battery, this camera is powered with the USB-C with one of these big boys. One of these power delivery batteries. So how many does it even say? Oh god, it's there, but I'm not going to try to read what it says right now. It's a lot. But I have 2 of these. 65-watt power delivery. So I had to get them these batteries because this camera pulls so much power it won't stay on using from one of these other batteries. I had to get this 65-watt one, and I got a USB-C cable that goes from here to there, and then I can run it as long as I'm going to run it. So we're just going to check some of the same things. We're going to turn it on. We're going to the exposure on this, I'm going to leave it 0. This one has a much nicer sensor on it, and it's 10-bit color, so it has a really good dark. It can pick up dark stuff easier than the other ones do. I'm going to format the card. Let's see, where would that be at? Card format. Card slot 1. Card format, card slot 2. Usually I just judge if I want to change something, how I try to, think about the last show. And was there anything that I wish that I would change for the next time? And, I just think about that, and there's really not anything right now that I wish I would have changed. I think this is just fine. This has a different lens. This has a 14 to 140 lens on it. So this zooms in a lot, and it also has a very wide angle, 14 to 140. That's perfect for me. I love the lens, 14 to 140. I love the size range of the lens. So that's that one, and that one's ready to go. And it looks a little weird because I have this attached to it. It's just a pain to screw and unscrew that, so I just keep it attached, and I can just slide it onto my tripod. And the tripod has an attachment for that. I can slide it onto that, and it stays there. Okay, so that's all my cameras. Now I'm gonna put them all into a bag. Arrange that a little bit here. So Let's see. So we have our small cameras. Okay. This is one of my camera bags. I have an extra mic that fits on top of a camera if I ever want to use that. I have, I keep these in there, so I have SD cards, I have blank SD cards, I have more SD cards here. And these are blank. And then I have another bag for the used ones, in case I need to switch cards within a day or something like that. So here we're going to put what's it good for these? Here I'm going to put this camera, kind of tuck it inside here. Like that. I put one of these cameras here. I'm gonna put this here. I put this camera with the small lens just because it fits right here. And I put this here. It's a very particular way I do this. This lens goes here. And then I fill this space up with batteries. These big batteries, I usually put here. One of those batteries, if you notice, is designated for iPad. Try not to make that fall over, that light. I'll show you that too, I guess, while I'm showing things. I just found somewhere to put this stuff. Goes here. And this bag does end up being pretty heavy when we're done with it. I think that's it. Trying to think if I can fit more here. Maybe we'll wait. Maybe I'll wait. Maybe maybe that works right there. That should be good. Let's pretend it's good for now. All right. Okay. I think I'm gonna take a break. Hang on. Hello. Hello. Here I have 6 32 gig USB SD cards. These are for audio. It's my audio bag of stuff. So, what I do, this recorder, I have this recorder, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, these recorders. That's all the recorders I have. Well, that's not. I have mic here, mic here, and then I have a mic like this. That's a mic, and that's the recorder that it attaches to. So that goes in there, and then you put that at your neck. I rarely use that. All the time. Well, for concerts I film, I use these. They're just mics, they don't record anything. But these plug in. I usually plug them into this right here. So this is a recorder and also has mics here. So this records these two and these two at the same time. So we're going to put some SD card here. We need to format this card. And so how I do this, it takes batteries. I don't use that. I use USB, I think. And I keep right here USB cable. So put that in there. Plug this to here. I can power this on. I don't care about the date and time. And the power, sure, I can do that. Don't have anything plugged into it right now. I need to format the card, so we're going to go to the settings. We're going to go to others, system, erase, format, execute. Let me just verify. It should. I haven't done it in the last hour. Verify that I've got that. eat my cookies. So it says they have 2 hours to record. That's actually not true. It has 2 hours for that file. I guess that's how it is. I don't know why it says only 2 hours, but anyway, this one's ready now. I formatted the file. I've already got it set up like I like. I'll adjust volume levels once I get there and I hear. That's it. So power it off. I do the same thing to this. This one is a recorder that I plug in my mics. No, I don't plug in these mics usually. Usually for this, I use from the soundboard. If there's a soundboard, I'll plug into these 2 channels here, and then I record onto a SD card. Plugs into here. Power it on here. I have headphones that I can plug into here, and then I can plug in my camera to here, so that the camera gets the board recorded into the video file. I don't always do that, but I've gotten to where I like doing that now. I don't care about the date and time. I'm just going to format the card. Other system. Erase format. So that has 15 hours and 23 minutes to record. So that should be the same as the other one. Yeah, I can record there. I can record up to 4 channels with the input there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you can also do the XLR or that. Or you can do camera in. You can do lots of things with this, but I just use it for pretty basic stuff. Anyway, that's it. So power off. I said I've already got it set. Settings on. Put it in there just like that. Okay, we're done with this battery, and I have 2 batteries. One for each of those things there that I can use. They're just USB. Need this anymore. These can also supposedly run off that as well, USB, I think. I'm not sure about that. Maybe not. Might be just, this might be a computer interface, maybe actually. But I just use regular batteries, AA batteries, and you'll see that now in just a second. So we open them up, and we have batteries here. So I'm going to take all of these out, and I keep that with that. Then handy tester, and we test all the batteries, and we'll see what they come up as. So 4. 2. So it's 4. 3 will be here. 2 will be here. 3. 3.
3, 4, 2, 5, 3. So I'm thinking that can we kill these two? Got the trash can. Pull out 2 more. Come on, dude. And we'll. So this should be 5, right? 5. 5. So I'll do like this. Right, so you can low one and then a high one. Low and high. That'll even it out a little bit. Low and high. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but and then here we got medium and medium. Okay. SD cards. Choose get a 32 gig SD card, and we turn it on. Let it start up. Okay, it shows that we have a full bar battery. So I'm checking my volume. I want it to be about midway, so it's number 5. I'm checking. I like it to be 4-channel. This microphone has, my understanding, it has 2 mics facing that way and 2 mics facing that way. So it's 4 mics. So it records left to right towards the front, and then left to right towards the back. Or you can set it to do these other different things, but I like it like that. Go to the menu, and I'm going to format the card, SD card, format. Are you sure? Yes. And we're just going to do that because it takes it a minute sometimes to format. We're just going to set it down and move on to the next one. Complete. It's still thinking. Please wait, it says. So anyway, we want to set it's about midway. And then it's 4-channel, and I've already got set the 48 and 24-bit. And we're just power off. 48, 24-bit. Midway. Powered off. Stone 48, 24-bit, midway. Okay, so all those are ready now. Also, so I'm gonna put this back in here. I have some extra batteries in here that I keep just for spares. These in here. In here, these are some mic things that the shotgun mics go into. They can go into here, and that helps to vibrations and stuff. They hold them. I got two of those. Mic stands. Show you that in a second. Just a screwdriver. I got another light. I don't have anything in there actually. So the other little batteries for the small cameras, I usually put it in here. I just don't have any other thing to put there. And then this thing is my headphones. Right now, the headphones are not in here, but these are my headphones that I use. This one is a Sony set, and these headphones, the plastic broke, so I have it wrapped up in electrical tape to hold it together. But other than that, these, I love the sound of them, and they're noise canceling. And this fits in here like this. And then I use what I do is I come out of this thing from here using this cable, plug it here to the headphones. That way I can hear this soundboard very clearly, and I love that. So, for the show that I'm doing, recording Sunday, the concert, I'm actually not going to use the headphones, but I'll bring them just in case. Yeah, I'm gonna put that back to wait for me to come back from the show, and like I think that's all that I need to prepare. Basically, I then just look and see if like I try to put everything in here that I have, and that way I can look around and see like if something is left behind, then I forgot it. And I just try to bring everything that I have, unless I'm obviously not gonna need it. I'm just looking to see if I see anything else that I want to bring. Setup. I was doing that. That's what that setup looks like. Um, this is my area. that's it. Things. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that maybe that was an insight as to what I do. What am I using? Sorry. Like, can you even hear me? Now you can hear me, right? Hope that oh my god, my room is like a mess from there, right? Oh jeez. Because it is. Anyway, I got all my things, and that's my cart. Let's see, so you can see. That's my cart of things. Can I Natty. Sorry, I'm trying to click it to zoom. Why can't I zoom? Anyway, okay, fine. That's my cart. Of all my stuffs. I think that's all I need to show. I just wanted to show what I do. I do that before every show, before everything I have to film. So it takes me a little while. You didn't see a lot of it because a lot of it was me like charging the batteries, right? That's a lot of it. A lot of it is getting the data off of the cards. You know, I had already done all that. I do that right when I get home from a show. I get the data off the cards and put onto the computer. Because I'm curious how it turned out. You know, I don't really know how it's going to turn out. So I'm curious how it turns out, so I can see if you know what I need to do better next time. So yeah, I had already done all that stuff before starting this video. So at this point, I think I'm pretty ready to, you know, to pack everything up into that cart and go to film a show, which I'm gonna do in Sunday. Today's Friday night. It's Friday night now. No one, I don't even know if anyone's watching or not. So if there's no questions, then appreciate anyone watching this, and whoever you are, you know, if we know each other, then probably know each other from theater or from music or something, and I appreciate what you do, and I hope that I do a decent job of capturing, you know, the work that you guys do. And I guess that's all. All right, everybody, take care. I think I'm gonna stop now. All right, bye bye.